feel-good food is a skinny chicken korma. It's a healthy alternative to a takeaway.
And it's perfect for the whole family. We're going to make our own paste using onion, ginger and garlic. Then make a sauce from milk, ground almonds, to which we poach some lean chicken breast in. Finish it with a bit of yogurt, some toasted almonds. It's going to be amazing, full of flavour, but a fraction of the calories. Okay, so to start with, our paste, we need an onion. Jamie, if you can just top, tail, peel and quarter that. And over here, we're going to do the garlic and ginger. So Ruth, if you can just sort of top and tail and crush 2 cloves of garlic. And with the ginger, I'm just going to peel off the skin from the ginger.
With a spoon?
With a spoon. It's really easy and it means much less wastage.
I quite like that. That's less dangerous for me than using a knife.
Plus, as with most root vegetables, the best part of the nutrients is just underneath the skin.
Oh, right.
So by chopping away big chunks, you lose all that. Just using a spoon, you can keep it all in.
It smells incredible.
So we're making our own paste, then we've got control of it, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you buy a paste, you can do it, but they're really oily. Okay, this way we're going to make quite a dry paste and then add in as much oil as we feel comfortable with. A little bit of salt and pepper. So if you put a pinch of those in there and then blend up. Any food processor will do that job. So there we go, our very own kind of onion paste. All we need to do is put a shot of oil, and this is where you're in control. We're going to use groundnut oil, okay, so unsaturated fat, perfect for high temperature cooking.
I have to say that is what puts me off a lot of the time ordering a takeaway. You get that real kind of layer of oil floating at the top of the foil.
You can avoid all of that by making your own paste.
Yeah.
So that can all go into there, and then we add a lid.
Oh, well, I've never put a lid on because I always keep it off thinking that it will cook a lot faster and just kind of whack a load of heat into it, but there's that.
I think it's actually faster with the lid on because you're going to half fry, half steam. Plus, there's less oil in there, but you're keeping the steam in, so you're keeping the moisture and it's not going to burn.
Well, that's interesting because normally with the lid off, I have to add more oil halfway through because it all kind of
Exactly, so
shrivels up,
that's going to avoid exactly that process.
Oh, brilliant.
Meanwhile, we've got some chicken, so some chicken breast. Dice it up into small bite-sized pieces. We've taken all of the excess sinew and fat off of that, so it's nice and lean.
I wouldn't normally order a korma because I have to say I like to order something very, very low fat and I kind of have it spicier to compensate almost for the lack of fat in it. So
here we're going to put so many spices in there. It's not spicy, but it's spice. It's got an all-round flavour of sort of curry powders, garam masalas, cardamom, cinnamon stick, but you can always serve with some chopped up chilies at the end.
Okay.
So this is a curry that everyone can enjoy, and those who want it a bit hotter, you can add that in at the end.
I think that's the thing for me, because I love korma. I love curries anyway, because they have so much flavour, but I do like a little bit of spice.
Now the spices we're going to use are a curry powder and a garam masala, so they've already got a mixture of sort of 12, 14 spices that are perfectly blended for you.
Okay.
And then a few cardamom pods and a cinnamon stick, okay, so you're adding in sort of levels of sweetness as well, on top of all the onion and bits and pieces in there.
I like the fact that those curry powders are all in one, so you're still cooking from fresh, from the start, but you don't have to have a million different pots of
and these are the spices that are already in curry pastes, but they're saturated in oil. So this is a much, you can see how sort of dry that pan is now, but the smell, you're getting the same effect.
It's perfect curry smell.
Yeah.
To give those spices a bit of a toast, and then we can add in the liquid, which is skimmed milk. So traditionally it might be cooked with cream and stock. This is skimmed milk, so it's again taking out more of that fat. Meanwhile, we can start to cook our rice. Now you can use any rice you like, a white basmati, a brown rice, wild rice. We've gone for kind of a mixture, so you get that extra nuttiness and extra fibre. So that's just going to go into salted boiling water. We're also just going to crumble in about half a chicken stock cube into here. We used our milk rather than a chicken stock. That will just add, again, another level of flavour. And then, Jamie, all of your chicken can go into that sauce to kind of poach. What we're doing here is by poaching it, is you keep it really succulent. Chicken breast can dry out a little bit if you're not careful.
I always add more oil because there's no oil left and I'm having to add more for the chicken, so it's
You naturally will when you fry it, and this just avoids all of that. So that needs to gently bubble away for about 15 minutes, the same as the rice. We're going to chop up some fresh coriander and then come back and bring the whole dish together. So Jay, if you can just drain off our rice, we're going to add in our yogurt. So this is the final touch. It's fat-free, but it adds a kind of silky richness to the dish. So if you can stir that through, and as with any chicken korma, some ground almonds. Okay, so that's going to go in there, adds a fantastic texture, flavour, sweetness, and we're only putting a little bit in there because we've got enough sweetness come out of our sweated onions and all the other bits and pieces going on. So we're cutting back.
Wow.
Smelling good?
Yeah.
If you grab our bowl out of the oven, which is just warming through, plenty of our rice into the dish. There we go. And then the curry itself. And even though we've taken out all that fat, look at the creaminess, the colour on that. Nice. Absolutely beautiful. And the chicken, succulent as anything. And the final finishing touch is some more toasted almonds. That's texture, and some coriander as well on top of that. And the only thing left to do is to taste it. So dig in.
Oh, calm down.
Straight with some chicken.
Definitely.
Lots of nodding. Is that a good thing?
I took a massive bit of chicken. That's lovely. You're right, there's so many different levels of flavour. It keeps it really interesting.
I'll tell you what, the only thing missing from that is all that greasy oil. You know,
When you say the only thing missing,
That you have to
what I mean.
ladle off.
Exactly, you've got all the flavour there,
Yeah.
but you're missing that greasy oil. It's brilliant.
I like the fact that it's not too rich. I sometimes find with cream dishes, it's very, very heavy and I can't eat very much of it. This feels really kind of fresh and light, so that's perfect for me. Really beautiful.
You can't have a curry without rice.
So this is brilliantly feel good, really, isn't it? Because it's healthy takeaway alternative.
all the same flavours but reduced in fat. So we're using fat-free yogurt, we're poaching the chicken, skim milk, so all the flavour but a lot less fat.
And if you're looking for the recipe and ingredients, head to sortedfood.com.
And for more feel good food, make sure you're subscribed to Body Talk.